Hey, Brian Stevens over here at Mortgage Shots, and as you already know, Rocket TPO has raised their conforming loan limits to $802,650. This is way ahead of the FHFA's decision on what they're going to do. Now that means if you're not blocked from using Rocket and you need to get better pricing on really a huge conforming loan, you know you have options with Rocket TPO. It's pretty cool, don't you think? And by the way, if you have a conforming loan and your credit is just a smidge low, below that loan level price adjustment, did you know that Rocket's going to do that loan, fund that loan, and they're going to give you the better pricing on it with that loan level price adjustment? Then they're going to work on that credit, get that whole thing resolved on their own so they can sell the loan off on their own accord. In other words, Rocket is going to take on the onus of responsibility for your client and you take it off your shoulders and put it squarely on theirs. And that, my friends, is also pretty darn cool. And by the way, for loan officers out there, you've got different technology that you use. Broker Plus, which is an alternative to your cloud-based mobile responsive point of sale and loan operating system, did you know that it has its own built-in CRM? It's not one that tags along or integrates. It's actually part of it. And they're the only, or at least the first, to complete this comprehensive marketing and now sales operation system of any platform in the country. I can't think of another platform that has that type of functionality. Now, I'm going to say this. I'm basically back new into loans, but that's kind of how it works, isn't it? To get people on our team over here, you got to lead by example. Anyways, here's my point. We just went from a newly met client to a contract to docs in 8 business days, and we did it with Rocket and Broker Plus. I'm not saying that you guys have to use them, but that's pretty damn impressive considering you're dealing with people who are new. We don't really have any experience in writing loans. It's been years since I've looked at this stuff. Now, here's the cool thing. As my 1003 is getting filled out, so is my CRM. It's backfilling it at the same time. And it then goes into a fire and forget 2-year campaign that if I choose, I can actually customize. The whole product is less than $100 per month. And according to Loan Mortgage Broker's CEO and architect of Broker Plus, that would be Drew Brentz, he says, quote, "We've worked hard to develop a complete sales and marketing package from a loan officer's perspective. Everything we do at Broker Plus to make it easier and more affordable for the loan officer and the mortgage broker." Anyways, what struck me is how simple it is to write loans right now, how easy it's gotten over the past 15 years. I mean, easy. Now, it seems oftentimes what complicates loans are people, including us, the loan officers. So here's my point. Use the free time that we have right now to talk to your database, especially now with refinances coming full circle. And listen, call your clients who already have great rates, who are not going to refinance. They might know somebody who is going to refinance or buy a house. Things that are other than the obvious. Outreach is the cornerstone of any great loan officer and what they accomplish. And then, by the way, check out Broker Plus. It's probably a less expensive and more streamlined tool than you have right now. At least give it a shot. ICE Mortgage Technology is getting rid of their integrations for Encompass on October 31st, 2025. So for all you Encompass users, look out. By the way, this is probably going to tick off a bunch of their vendors. But hey, think of the good side, vendors. You're not going to have to pay all those reasonable Encompass integration fees, right? See, ICE is closing down Encompass SDK, which is their software development kit, and their total quality loan services, and their PSDK, and their ePass. And they're going to replace all of that stuff with a new system. It's called Encompass Partners and Encompass Development Partners Connect, which is a more secure, cloud-based, open application programming interface, that would be called an API structure, that launched in 2018. Now, get this. They say, quote, "We had nearly 400 million calls in last week on Developer Connect. And that's representing our traffic from lenders and partners, plus 80 million webhook notifications." 400 million calls and 80 million webhook. Boy, that explains a lot to me. Oh, goodness. Well, sounds like it's going to be a pretty smooth and easy, as I say, transition. Now, if you use Encompass, I think you know what I'm talking about here. The point is this. As a user or vendor, this is probably going to be a growing pain period for you, period. And for loan officers, well, it's probably going to be growing pains for you too. But make sure you keep your eyes on your production and don't get lost in the process of being part of this first generation drastic shift in technology with the largest producer of technology a loan officer has ever known. That would be Encompass. Now, hopefully, with this change, they'll not only create a more secure platform, but one that is user-friendly. Smiley face. I hope this helps. Have a great day, guys, and go kick ass. You don't say. So Carl White's got a random act of coolness right now, and he's going to do a State of the Union with Owen Lee and Carl White in September. Well, this is going to be great for loan officers. Dude, yeah, I agree, dude. This is a must-join webinar, and I'm telling you right now, with Carl and Owen, it's going to be packed with incredible insights. I don't know if it's going to set me up with huge success. I'm not missing this, so you're going to be there too? Hey, listen, I got to go. I'm shooting a show. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.